Hi, I am your host Nikhil. Raat Baaki Baat Baaki is a show dedicated to my favorite person. Just like the person in the song, I'm going to share my observations and comments on things that are going around us today. I'm going to just try to keep all the bad guys away, okay, so that the main show can go on, just like in the song. So do share your comments on the video and let me know if there's any topic that you'd like me to talk about next. So my first topic for today, I'm starting off with the COVID-19 situation in India. I'm sure a lot of you have already achieved WhatsApp PhD in it. So let's look at some data and see how it goes. Okay, as per the data, the number of cases in India are on a downward trend, as you can see in the graph on the right. Right, of course, many of us can look around us and say that this is not true. I'm still seeing so many underreported cases, people who are hiding their scenarios and so on. Anyways, let's assume for a moment that this data is fine and let's see some interesting observations. Last year, when we had the first wave of COVID, right, you can see that the COVID had actually peaked around May, and then it has started building around May, it peaked around September, and then crashed out by Jan. So it took about 5 months to peak and about 5 months to wane away. The maximum total number of cases was about 1 lakh per day, thanks to some proactive and stringent lockdowns. We all know how that was, right? This time the virus has mutated. Oh, did somebody say double mutated? What's that? Like a mutation of a mutation? Oh, like a grandson of the original virus? Or B1617? Whatever. Anyways, so this new kid on the block started around February and then has peaked around April in just 3 months. And this time, the maximum cases is like 4 lakh per day, 4 times deadlier. What's going on? Well, we already know some of the culprits: loosening of social distancing during festivals, elections. Oh, can't talk about that. Anyway, offices in full swings, marriages were catching up on the 1 year break that had happened, and generally public was quite happy that the virus was already behind us, and we started celebrating ahead. How did the public become so casual? Let me compare the symbolism from Prime Minister Modi itself. So during 2020, as you would have seen, Modi was always seen with some kind of a gamcha or a face mask. And during 2021, this gamcha was replaced with the long flowing beard. Don't ask me how that helps in stopping the virus, but well, if you think about it, this is so similar to US, where President Trump symbolically took off his mask and like a symbol of invincibility, versus President Biden wearing it even during his inaugural ceremony. And we can see how the virus has been in these two scenarios, right? It has been dipping ever since President Biden has taken up. So symbolism matters. If our prime minister does not need the mask, neither do I. But what next? We can see that it has taken India 3 months to peak, and assuming it is going to take us another 3 months to level out, it's going to be July or August by which the current wave will be controlled. Doesn't that look too long? I don't know. Finally, my thoughts. Wear the mask. Not a mouth mask, not a chin mask, but a full nose and mouth mask. And if possible, just double it, which means just have two masks, one on each other. Until when? I think until at least you have got 2 doses of the vaccine inside you. Observe social distancing, especially in any indoor surroundings. Even when the lockdowns are lifted, meet in smaller circles and they will get lifted. Don't worry about it. Sooner or later. Get the vaccine as soon as possible. Yeah, right now we are running low on vaccines, but I think this should be addressed in the next 2 to 3 months. Then take the vaccine. Yes, in spite of some people saying that they're getting the vaccine, but they've got the vaccine and they're still getting the virus. Well, that's because the virus has 80 to 90% efficacy. Whatever that means is not important. The important thing is if you have the vaccine, you have a lesser chance of getting sick, getting the virus. And if you do get sick, your body will fight better and it'll avoid to get you into the ICU. Well, what about the government? Well, now that the peak is down, I think you guys can just shift your focus out of oxygen and remdesivir and all that, you know, critical care that's happening. Get full-fledged into prevention, masks and vaccines. Remember, symbolism matters. And hope next time we see Modi in the newspaper, he is wearing a mask.